True gun skill is shown when someone can pick up any gun in the game and smoke anybody with it. And there's more to it than just good aim. It comes with good timing and focus. But don't worry, the more you practice it, the easier it is. Now that I'm at a point where I can nuke high KD players, I'm gonna show you how you can enter flow states so consistently, like this right here on the screen, that people will start to claim that you're hacking. Now the vibe my video gives off is that you want to play tactical and always play real slow and always really think a lot when you play. Well, to a point. All the tips I give are most useful in free flowing states, fast flowing gameplays. That brings me to tip number 1. You want to be fast and flow. Now you can be fast and still play tactical. That don't mean you got to give up your tactical ability and then start running around all around the map like a headless chicken and just get smoked repeatedly, because that's probably what you were doing before you found my videos, if we being honest. You can still incorporate my tactical tips into your gameplay, but if you incorporate it when you're like in flow states or playing real fast or playing rushy like I would with an SMG, like I would in the gameplay that I just showed y'all in the intro, then you will start to see drastic changes. You will literally start to play like the streamers that you watch every day. You want to just play fast and just flow. You don't want to like stiffen up. You don't want to think too much. You don't want to think too deep. You don't want to overthink negatively. Like sometimes all you gotta do is just run out there. I know sometimes y'all be on domination Nuketown, y'all can't move out the greenhouse, but sometimes you just got to go out there, man. I literally was playing today in that exact situation. All my teammates were just stuck in the house. I couldn't move out, but I went out there anyways and I cleared them out, and I'm the reason why we won the game. So if you good enough, you might can do that. Mind you, I had an SMG. I ain't go out there with an AR. I had an SMG. A very recoily one at that. When you're fast and you just flow with the game and you just flow off your own timing, then you will start to time the enemies a lot easier. It's really hard. I don't think I've ever timed the enemy, or it's a rare occurrence where I timed the enemy where I was stiffened up or I lost rhythm. It's very hard to time people like that. Most times I time people is when I get over, like say on Nuketown, I get over to the other side on the house on Nuketown and I stay in there, I kill him. Okay, I'm gonna time it. He's gonna be here at this exact moment in these next few seconds, because he's gonna come out the spawn right here. I know where he's spawning. I know where he's gonna go. He's gonna try and come back for the revenge kill. I time him there. He is right there. I kill him. Boom. It's much easier to time people. And while I'm waiting on him to run back towards me, I'm smoking at the other teammates, and then I'm timing them when I'm killing him. You see, and all it just is an endless loop, and that's how I get a nuke. Stiffness always leads to death. That's one thing about me. Like if you ever watched my streams, you would see like every time I stiffened up, I end up dying. Unless I stiffened up and I was like on a 20 or something, and then I had enough time in the game and I just camped those last few 10 kills, and then I got the nuke. Then that's a different occurrence. All right. But when you in that flow state constantly and then you just stiffen up, say you in a house and then you stiffen up, or you on their side of the map and you stiffen up, you're most likely gonna die. Only really stiffen up, you never really stiffen up. Only slow down when you are in a safe area to where you can slow down. Don't slow down over there where you are, because that, or where they are, because that's considered stiffening up. That's why y'all need to go watch my streams. Link in the description below. Also down in the comment section below. We streaming at 150 followers on Twitch. Y'all can see me live. I'm so ready to I want to interact with y'all live. Go to the Twitch so y'all can see my gameplays live. I don't do none of that reverse boosting, and so I can interact with y'all. Let's just take one quick look at the flow state from the beginning in the intro sequence. Watch this. Watch how I do this. I don't just run around like a headless chicken. I know what I'm doing. I'm still playing tactical even though I'm in a flow state. Look, boom, right there. First of all, he don't know what he was doing, so that was an easy kill. Boom, I come around here. Look at my centering on point. All I gotta do is aim it. I know I got a fast ADS, so I can do that. If you don't got a fast ADS, you want to be able to just be aiming right there. Gundam, boom, like that. Same thing here. See how I'm pre-aiming? I'm pre-aiming, bro. That's how you need to move up on the map at the same time as playing fast. Pre-aim and mix it in with moving up. Matter of fact, that centering brings me to tip number 2. You need to focus on the center of your screen when you're shooting, when you're aiming, or when you're just moving freely. This is where your centering comes into play. This is very, very helpful. I'm telling you, I didn't know how helpful this was until like 3 days ago. I knew that centering was very, very important, but I didn't realize that I wasn't even focusing on centering sometimes. Like I'll look at my gameplay on a video, basically like what we just watched. I'd be like, I'm not even like, it's like I'm not even looking at the screen. I'd be looking at the map too much. Might gotta put the map in the middle of the screen. But then I noticed, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in this next game and I'm gonna just focus on the center of my screen like 70% of the time. So every time I was running around the map, I was focused on that center dot. I was really staring at that center dot. I wasn't even blinking. I was sitting there looking like this. And whenever I started aiming, I noticed I can adjust a lot more better when I focused on the exact line that it takes to hit them, like the exact site. Instead of focusing around the whole site, I'm focused on the exact point that is meant to be hitting them. When I started doing that, I saw my aim literally improve instantly. It was literally as good as possible. So you need to be able to put all your focus into that when it's time. Now, doesn't mean not look at your map. Still look at your map. Still look at the kill feed. Still utilize the tips that I gave you. Just that's why you need to develop that hand-eye coordination, so you can be able to look at the map, then look back at the game, and then center correctly, and then focus there, and then focus there, and then focus there, and then focus there. Ain't really too many pointers on this tip. Just do it. Now, off the tip number 3, you need to be shooting with bad intentions. Now, what does that even mean? I want you to think about yourself loading into the game, or think about a time that you loaded into the game and you went try hard mode. You most likely went in all tense, trying to grip the controller hard as can be, and you may have gunned a lot more people than you would if you was just playing more relaxed. That's what shooting with bad intentions is. Like you really going into the game and really like try harder, if that makes sense. Most of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm going into the game, I have the controller right here, all right, and I'm just going in. I'm just like, I'm finna go in, I'm just finna smoke people. I see somebody on my screen, they just get obliterated instantly because I just press the button so fast. I'm doing everything so fast because I'm just so into the game. Or it mostly happened probably when y'all mad. I used to get mad at the game and I used to do stuff like that, and I come out with 90 kill games every time. Be aggressive with how you're playing. You want to like be aggressive with how you approach situations in the game. Be aggressive how you enter a gunfight in the game. This doesn't mean grip your controller hard as can be. Now we're gonna get into that in the next tip. I'm gonna let y'all in on that in a minute. But don't just be so like so sloppy on the controller to where it's like dang, you don't even look like you trying. Like, you know, actually try to shoot people and try to really hit them. Like, really try to do it. Go into the game with the intention like, okay, if somebody come up on my screen right now, I'm obliterating them, I'm beaming them. You gotta have it in your mind first before it can be in here in the 3-dimensional. Or you know how you would get mad because somebody smoked you and then you would go back for a revenge kill, like, oh, I'm finna go back, I'm finna just smoke them right now. Like, go in with that mindset right there. That's how you need to be thinking when you enter a gunfight, when you enter a match, when you enter a game, when you load up Call of Duty. Be aggressive, but you don't want to be too tight on the controller or too tight on the mouse. That brings me to tip number 4. You want to have a loose grip on your controller or mouse. This mostly goes for controller. On mouse, you can really kind of go any type of way with it. It's easier to aim on a mouse, at least for me. But when it comes to controller, you want to have a looser grip. The more tense, more choppy, the more you will miss. I literally figured that out the hard way. I always used to basically go into the game all aggressive like that, and I'd be so choppy. So how are you supposed to mix a loose grip with being like try hard mode? You can do it. It's actually possible. When you mix the two, you will literally start to see a nuke. I promise you, you will see a nuke if you manage to mix the two. I've managed to mix the two. I know how to be light on the joystick. Really, the whole thing you're trying to do is be light on the joystick. Like, if you can grip the whole controller hard as can be, but if you're light on this joystick right here, when you're aiming, then you would succeed. Be light on the joystick, but still go in with the intention to destroy. That loose aim grip have helped so many people. It's helped so many people. I had that tip originally on the Patreon, and then people was like, oh, this is helping me so much. Thank you for giving me this tip. I never knew that I was even holding the controller this hard or gripping the right stick that hard. I never even knew I was doing that. Then I had to bring it to YouTube. I was like, all right, I gotta tell everybody about this. This clearly is helping. Speaking of the Patreon, go sub up to the Patreon, link in the description below. I just posted yesterday. If this video is going up today, I think I just posted yesterday. Anyways, I just posted frequently on there, so go sub to it and watch the video. It's a really good video, really helpful. Just please loosen up on that right stick, but still shoot with bad intention. I promise you, you will start to see a big change. Now, off to tip number 5, you need to be utilizing strafing to your advantage. Now, strafing is very, very good because, one, it helps you evade bullets. It helps you throw off people's aim assist, whether you be on keyboard or mouse or controller. But when it comes to controller, when you are strafing, it actually activates rotational aim assist, as most of y'all know. And rotational aim assist, it only helps your aim assist get stronger. And also there's this technique called mirroring. Mirroring is basically when you can mirror somebody. Like if they move in left, you move in left. It's the opposite of counter strafing. Y'all probably heard me talk about it in Black Ops 6. Instead of counter strafing, which if they move left and you move right, they move right and then you move right, and you track them that way. You can easily track somebody by mirroring their strafing pattern. So when you see somebody go strafe like this, and then you trying to track them just by standing still and then moving your right stick left, right, and you can't hit them because every time you move left, then they move right, and then you move right, and then you move left. You know what I'm saying. Instead of having to do all that, you can mirror strafe. Mirror strafes help with your micro adjustments. That's another reason why you need to be strafing, because micro adjustments. A lot of y'all, when y'all aim, y'all be just one pixel. Y'all just be one pixel off from hitting the person, but y'all can't seem to hit them because y'all one pixel off. Next thing you know, y'all get gunned by the person and y'all get mad. You're like, dang, bro, my aim's so bad. Which if you would have just mirror strafed, or not mirror strafed, if you would have just micro adjust by strafing as opposed to trying to micro adjust with your right joystick, then you would see how much easier it would be to get on target. Another thing, when you try to adjust with the right stick when you're only one pixel off, I see most of y'all gameplays, y'all try and adjust when y'all one pixel off. Y'all try and just move your right stick over to the left a little bit because it's just one pixel off, right? And then you end up over adjusting. Now you still off target, and the next thing you know, you end up dying anyways once again. So the best thing would be to just move to the left a little bit and then you're on target. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about in the game for the ones who don't really understand what I'm saying, or the ones who can't really understand what I'm saying. Now this is what I'm talking about right here. Let me find a nice place. What would be a nice place to aim at? Let me see. All right, let's just, I feel like that's too thick. Hold on one second. All right, I found something. All right, so boom. So say this black box is somebody right here, right? When y'all be aiming, y'all be like right here. Be like, dang, bro, I can't shoot him. If I'm scared to move it over, because if I move it over, I'm gonna over adjust. If I move it over, I'm gonna over adjust. See how easy? Mind you, I'm on a 5 sensitivity and I'm just flicking it one time and it easily over adjust. And it'd be one pixel off, right? So instead of doing that, right, you can just simply move over a little bit. And mind you, if you move over a little bit and still move more than you, like if you over move, you can't really over move because it's going to make them stay on. As long as you keep moving this left stick, the aim assist will be activated. The aim assist will be very strong if you do that. And plus they just buff aim assist, I believe. So you ain't got to worry about that too much. So if you just move it over, this is why you always got to be strafing. Most times, if y'all just one pixel off and y'all strafing, it's gonna go on to them immediately without you even moving the right stick. So it's really just that simple. Oh yeah, by the way, this will help you track a lot better too. But anyways, the last and final tip of today's video is something I've told y'all a million times. It's something I honestly need to practice a little bit more, and that is aiming for the chest. Now, I told y'all to center around like lower or upper ab level. That way, just in case somebody ever want to slide through, then they can slide through and then you'll just adjust onto them. But aiming for the chest is actually a lot more crucial than you think. Like for those of y'all who actually have good aim, the reason why y'all losing is because one, y'all aren't shooting first, or two, y'all's gun is not doing enough damage, which means you're not shooting high enough. Or that can depend on bullet velocity and range and all that stuff. But to keep it simple, it's because you aren't shooting high enough. You aiming good, but you over here shooting at the abs. You wouldn't be shooting at the chest. This is mostly for close to medium range, like long range, just shoot them. Just shoot and kill them. But close to medium range, that's when you want to kind of be focusing more on that chest. This is why I told y'all earlier in this video, it's important to focus on the middle of your screen, because you can easily start to see all your flaws just by looking at the middle of your screen, looking where your crosshair actually is landing at. Because I started looking at my crosshair, I'm like, bro, where am I aiming at? I'm really just aiming at the legs. I'm aiming everywhere but where I should be aiming at. I got to start aiming at the chest. And I started aiming at the chest. Next thing you know, people was dying in 1 second. People call me a hacker, all types of stuff. So yes, close to medium range, aim at the chest, because you can actually see the chest at that close. You ain't gonna be able to I want to see y'all out here trying to aim at the chest from like a long range. You can barely even see the chest. Most of y'all is on 105 to 120 FOV, so you will not be able to see the chest from long range. You will kill people a lot faster, especially if your gun is like very overpowered. Like if you're using a burst gun, like the X9 M8, or if you're using the XMC, which is called the MPC 25 in this game. If you're using those guns, those are some very overpowered weapons. I know I think it's the MXR, that's another one. If you use these overpowered weapons and shoot at the chest, do you not realize how fast somebody will die? Even if they get the first shot off, bro, these guns plus your skill will make it to where it don't even matter anymore. It don't matter if they shot first. It don't matter if they can even aim good. You still won because you just overpowered. That's why it is important to aim for the chest. You don't want no singular variable or a fraction of a variable that a possibility that they can even win against you. You want to be flawless at all times if you really want to get them nukes. That's why I gave y'all all these tips in order, folks, on the center of your screen, and then I gave you this one. I gave them all in order. If you go by the order, you will succeed, I promise you. But anyways, man, that's all I have for today. If y'all enjoyed this video right here, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post videos like this all the time. This is my 3rd day in a row posting Black Ops 7 tips and tricks. Please sub up. I'm really dropping bangers out here. I'm really helping out the COD community. So many people said these are helping, so I got to keep going. I have to keep going. We're going live on Twitch at 150 followers. Go follow the Twitch. Link in the description below. Also down in the comment section below. 150 followers. We are going live on Twitch. I want to go live on Twitch. Y'all can see all my gameplay is live. I don't hide my screen on reverse boost, none of that. If it started being too many of y'all, I might start hiding my screen because I ain't trying to get streams night. Y'all not catching me getting nuked out here, all right? Or if you really want to take your skill to the next level, then go sub up to that Patreon. Come on now. I just dropped the video on there. Go subscribe to that Patreon. I already got some new members. They ain't interacting with me, but they on there, and I know they saw the video, and that's all that matters. As long as I'm helping y'all, that's all that really matters. I'm telling you, man, that Patreon is not a waste of your money. You can cancel anytime you want. There's no hold on you. I'm not even forcing it on you. It's optional. Just know, if you don't sub up to it, you will miss out on some very, very valuable teachings. Or if you want to go see my previous video where I talk about how you can always get the first shot off, how you can always shoot first in Call of Duty Black Ops 7 or any Call of Duty game or any FPS multiplayer game really, then click on this video right here.